What's up, YouTube? So basically today I have some bad news. Not really bad, but something happened yesterday in the gym while I was training with Lisa, and I got kind of injured. I was just hanging on the bars and swinging like gibbons, like a monkey, like one hand, and then the bar was super slippery at some point, and I kind of did like a weird movement, and my hips here, ribs, got like contracted somehow, and I got fucked up. So today in lifestyle I will not jump. So if you're here to watch me jump, you're not gonna see that, but we can talk about how we can do stuff even if we are injured, and what can we do after injuries, and we can also set some challenges to Lisa. Even brought these outside, this blue thing, so we can make even cooler challenges with it. So, I don't know how long you guys train and how many injuries you had, but if you do parkour for a while, injuries is something that is gonna happen. Any sport that you do is gonna have injuries meanwhile. So, you have to kind of know what to do when you have an injury. Yeah, 4 years is like you had injuries for sure, right? Some small injuries, like this one is not a big injury, is not something that is gonna stop me for training parkour, but it's gonna stop me for like 2 or 3 days. So today, for example, I cannot train, but I can still talk about what we should do after we have an injury. Got injured in my knees, so I can't overcome. Should I rest? Yes. So, what should we do after an injury? First thing we do is like understand what we have. First, you have to understand if it's muscle, if it's bone, if it's ligaments or tendons. So if it's a muscle, it will be like one of the fastest recoveries. It can be a contracture, it can be like rip on a muscle, just like overstretch muscle. So that can all happen in your muscles. And I think in mine it's just an overstretch muscle between the ribs. But I'm not really sure. So if you're not sure what you have, you should go to a doctor. Don't be like me, and make sure you know what you have, and respect always the timing that you need to recover. That's really important in when you're injured. It's respecting the recovery time. So if you think, oh, it's okay, I still feel something, but I can jump already. So if you do this, it might get to zero again. So you have to wait another week or another month or whatever it is. So make sure you rest until it's completely done, and after this, make sure you make it strong again. So because you're not using it, depends how long it is the injury you have, but let's say you have an injury for a month in a tendon, and you cannot, like your knees for example, you have pain, like a usual one, you have pain here, tendinitis, so you have to wait about 1-2 months and make some exercises, some stretches, like make the tendon and the muscles around stronger, so the pain gets away. So meanwhile you do this, you can start doing other stuff. Like for example, she's not injured but she's juggling. If she has like an injury, this is training her brain. Somehow she's training her brain. So you gotta, and meanwhile you wait for injury, make sure you're busy, your brain is busy, so you don't think so much about training and you do something else. But I have to do live stream every day, so I'm here with you guys. So let me know if you have any doubt about any injuries you guys have. And I'm not a doctor, I'm not a personal trainer, but I have a lot of experience with it because I had a lot of stuff happening in my body. I had to understand how to recover, and I might have solution for what you looking for. So if you have any injury, just let me know what it is. I do stretches when I have injuries. Can't I train? So stretches can be good, but also can be bad. Depends on what you have. Let's say you have a ripped muscle, and if you're stretching that muscle that is ripped, it's not gonna heal. It's gonna just rip a little bit more. So you have to not stretch that area. My muscle in my leg hurts, but it hurts because of training. It hurts because of what? You have to understand what causes the pain, and like what you did to have this pain. Did you hit something? Did you jump when you were cold and you did too much power for the muscle that was not warmed up? What happened when this starts to have pain? I almost broke my back from a front flip. Yes, accidents happens, and the injuries I'm talking about is not about the bails. It's mostly about injuries of stuff that you're doing by overtraining, or yeah, mostly overtraining. So the tendons, for example, it's one of the things that happens the most. It's inflammation of the tendons when you overtrain and you are not ready for the impacts that parkour brings into your body. I injured from wrist of doing a long precision jump. How you injured your wrist doing a precision jump? That's bad luck, man. But yeah, injury on the wrist, it can take a while. You need to stop using the wrist. No climb ups, no vaults, just precisions, just legs, and make it like there is a thing for wrists. It's called power ball. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but look up on Google power ball, and it's something that you grab and you spin, and it kind of spins itself in a rotation against your rotation and makes you grow muscles in your wrist that are really good. So power ball is a good exercise for your wrists. Tenho uma ideia para um vídeo. Podes falar sobre o teu kit de filmagens. Alright, I can talk. Obrigado por esta ideia, mas não vai ser hoje porque hoje eu estou a falar de lesões. I have weird bones sticking out from my back on my wrists. Not really, almost everyone has make wrists. You have a weird bone sticking out of your back. If it's this one in the lower back, everyone has it. It's from the leg, the hips, kind of. It's the one that hurts the most when you roll and you fail. That bone is sticking out on my back too. How long for? Hola. I didn't read the other comment. Lisa, can I use your phone for read the comments? Cool. I'm gonna use Lisa's phone. What's the password? How can you unlock this? So I'm gonna read the comments here so I can see all the comments, because sometimes when you guys type comments, the comment that is typed after throws that comment away, so I cannot see all the comments. Just on YouTube. And so if you guys have any injury, anything you want to know more a little bit, maybe I can help and we can talk about it right now. Yes, that's it. All right, now I can see all the comments, so we can keep talking, and maybe we can do some challenges for Lisa. I feel stiff while doing flips and I look, wait. Live chat, alright. I feel stiff while doing flips and look like stick when I do flips. So, to not feel like so stiff after every session, stretch a little bit. When is the session that you're the most tired of? Like, you're super tired this day, you feel like your legs can't handle any more jump. That day you should stretch even extra, because the muscles are tired and the stretching will work even better. To not feel stiff, flexibility is an option. Vem, mas é cá abaixo, mano. Eu vou, tenho que ir um dia destes, tenho que deixar a gata na minha irmã e vou aí. Antonio says it calls it bullshit for my injury. No, it's not bullshit. I just hang on the bar and my ribs just like, and yeah, now it's fucked up. Yes, the injuries also mostly comes from overtraining. Like, you can have injuries from failing, that's kind of like normal, you're injured because you failed. But some injuries, they are coming because you train every day too much and you don't rest enough time to give the recovery process. So your muscles are not completely strong that day and you still use them, and then it might just happen a small thing. A idade pesa, claro que pesa. Alright, let's set some challenges for Lisa. I want to see what she's up to. You want to do the run up with the... O Afonso também está aqui. How can you prevent knee injuries? So, Afonso had a good question, just to help me to show you guys how to prevent knee injuries. So, knee injuries mostly come from using too much your body without being even ready for it. So, what means you should do more workout for your legs, protect your joints, protect your ligaments, and then start doing slowly progression. Because if you just go for the big jumps all the time and you're not ready for the impacts, your body is going to be injured, your knees is going to be injured, your hips is going to be injured. Everything can be injured if you're not ready for it. So make sure you do workout. Workout is super important and makes part of the parkour training. All right. How can I lose my fear of flipping? Super gringo. So I recommend you to go to a place that you're not afraid of jumping into. For example, water, a foam pit, at the sand, and you start progressing with a flip that scares you the less. So it can be front flip, it can be back flip, side flip, B-twist, cork, moon kick, something that is less scary for you, because everyone has different approaches to flips and everyone has different fears. So just pick one that is less scary for you. Even if it's harder than the easier one, it's less scary, so you will commit more for it. So get that flip, go to a parkour gym if you have one, a foam pit, a gymnastic gym also have a foam pit. So you can practice in safe place, in safe environment first, and then you can progress to sand, and then to grass, and then to concrete. And that's how you progress on the flips. You just have to break the boundaries every time you train it. And repetition is also really important. As more times you do the flip, more times you're going to be comfortable. And also practice the flip from different heights. Start from low, a little bit higher, higher, and then you control the flip from any heights. All right. How long I warm up for before sessions? So before sessions, everyone should warm up the time that they need themselves. So for me, depends on what I'm going to do or what I'm doing. I just warm up by kind of moving a little bit slowly and do smaller jumps, walking on the walls, walking on the rails. And I don't really have a specific time, but if you want to do a proper warm-up, at least take 20 minutes for it, because you need to warm up from neck to the feet. Everything should be warm when you start practicing. And also depends what you're going to do after you warm. So you shouldn't start straight away. Okay, I'm warmed up, now I'm gonna start doing the hardest thing I can. No, you should start like slowly. Even if you're warm, there are stuff that takes more effort, more impact than others. So go slowly. Should I train with an injury? No, you shouldn't train with an injury. Unless it's like really specific injury and small injury. Injuries can be from cuts to muscle contractures, broken bones, tendons, ligaments that are inflamed. So make sure you know what you have, and depending on what you have, you can or can't train with it. You have to kind of have this sense of judging, so you understand what you're doing and what you can do the best for your body. But I recommend you to not do anything while you have injury, because even if for example, you have a small injury in the left wrist. Okay, let's say this, for example, is a random example. I'm doing just legs, precisions, but end up that I fall doing a precision and I lose balance and I need to put the left hand. And boom, I put the left hand on the wall and my wrist is even worse. So it depends what you're training. And for example, if you have, this is another example totally different. So if you have a knee injury, you can train workouts. For example, you can do a lot of pull-ups, muscle-ups, handstands. You can train different things. Just try to train stuff that is not going to be risky for your injury. Next question. when are you coming to India? I have no idea when I'm coming to India, but I would like to go again because it's amazing. Especially because I also like photography, and India for photography, it's like paradise. Everywhere you look, you can take amazing pictures. Do you know any parkour gyms in India? Where could I get training to become professional freerunner? So you don't need to have a gym. This is something really important you should know. You don't need to have a gym to become a parkour professional athlete. When I started parkour 13 years ago, there was no gyms, there was no professionals. There was just like people trying to figure out what they're doing and new moves every day, new stuff, people improving all the time, and we were watching videos and going with the evolution and trying to keep up and even push the sport even further. So what I mean is, you don't need to have a professional next to you if you kind of have a good sense of judgment. You need to understand what you should train first. And for example, in these live streams that I'm giving you, you can learn basic parkour techniques and you can understand how to use a spot and what you should do first and then after and then after. But like, try to search someone next to you that wants to learn as well, the same level as you, and you go out with him and basically watch videos and try to do basic techniques, precision jumps, vaults, climbs, and small gaps. And you start doing small stuff, and with the time you will have progression and you will get better what you're doing. But somehow you need the technique. But ta-da, there is internet. On these days you can learn anything on internet. Especially there are people coaching online like me. I don't know if there is more, but I am doing online parkour tutorials. So anything you want to learn, leave it in the comments below and I will look it up and I will try to make video of it, okay? So let's see what, like for example, every Monday, Wednesday and Friday I'm teaching you parkour techniques live stream, and every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday I'm here talking to you, showing you how to train, what to do, and sometimes I'm here just training and you guys can make part of it, interact, and yeah, so stay tuned. Cool down it necessarily. I'm a martial artist. So cooling down is a necessary thing. He's a martial artist and he's asking if it's a mandatory thing. I think cooling down is a good thing to do, especially to avoid injuries. So if you're like super warm, la la la, and you're training super happy, then you just stop and go home. Yeah, this is an option. And then you, instead of stop and go home, you stop, stretch a little bit, you kind of relax the muscles, spread them out. So this will make it the next day be easier to train. So you can just feel like lighter, and is in any sport you can cool down or not, but it's up to you. It's up to your personal judgment. But I think it's a good thing to relax and in the end of the train, like chill a little bit, absorb what is around you while you stretch, breathe. It's kind of important. Meu irmão hoje abriu a mão a subir uma fenda alta que tinha picos, topo, mas na bola não. Yeah, Lisa yesterday also fell in the bush and she also had spikes on her hand, so that happens, mate. Hey bro, go to Cow's factory. It's located in Bangalore, India. Yeah man, maybe one day it happens that I go there, but it's now I'm here, look, in Lisbon. So, Boas Pedro, you will eventually train sessions and new videos with Dom and Andy's and the guys from Storm. Hoko Moko Loco. Yes, eventually I'm gonna train with them. I think Andy's is coming to Lisbon. Now he's doing a show in the Netherlands with Louis, with Bart, with Matthias Meyer. So when they finish, I guess some of them will come to Lisbon just to train, and eventually more people are coming to Lisbon and will train with me and we will make videos of it. So live stream is gonna keep up for a while. Parkour free run. Hey, what's up, bro? So how much do I train in hours? This is something that I don't have a schedule. Parkour for me is not like I go to the gym 2 hours and I work out and then I go home. No, parkour to me, it's something that it's not like a superhero suit. I just have it all the time and I train as much as I feel like. So yeah, I don't have a amount of hours, but for example, when I was younger, I was training every day, all day. Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Live stream.
How you doing?
So, estou a fazer live stream de perguntas de parkour.
Nice.
Alright. Bye.
See you.
Alright. So, whoop. ¿Hablas español? Sí, puedo hablar un poquito español. Lo entiendo todo, pero hablar no es tan fácil, porque es muy parecido o muy idéntico con portugués. Okay, get hurt a lot when I train alone at the beach, training backflips. Gary Nitish. So if you get hurt a lot training alone backflips in the sand, you might trying something that you're still not ready for. Train something like easier. Just do backflips for a while, then train Arabian if it's easier for you, and then backflip after. When you completely do easy backflips, like no problem, then you can go to backflip. Okay. How to pronounce my name? Pedro Salgado. It's how you pronounce it. Pedro Salgado. Salgado means salty in Portuguese. So I don't know why my parents give me this name, but my dad has this name, so I guess I'm salty. Alright. Que lesão tem? Só cheguei agora. Eduardo Góes Dias. So my injury, I'm gonna speak in English for everyone. My injury is just like in the ribs. I think because yesterday I was holding in the bar that was slippery and I give like a small like like I don't really know what happened, that just got injured. So now I feel like today when I woke up I sneezed and it was like so painful. It felt like I had a knife on my belly, but now I feel much better in the end of the day. So maybe tomorrow I will be fine, and after tomorrow probably I will train. So next live stream of lifestyle I will be training probably. More questions. I did Arabian. I'm good at Arabian backflips, but when it comes to backflip, I mess it up. Okay, so you can do Arabian. I'm gonna go out from here because it's cold. You can do Arabian. So just do Arabian. And can you do Barani? If you can do Barani is just a front flip with half twist. So when you do Arabian, you are in front flip. You can kind of just do a Barani in the end, and ta-da! You got a back full. That's how I do back fulls as well. I cannot do back full really well, but I can do Arabian and I can do Barani. So you mix Arabian with Barani. Yeah. So learn Barani. Barani is kind of simple to learn. It's more simple than a back full, so it will be like easy for you to learn. All right. How can I contact you and get tips? Man, we are right now talking. I'm talking to you. You can ask me anything and I'm getting you tips right now. So this is the way. You just watch my live stream and talk and I will answer you. Do you speak Spanish? Sí, yo puedo hablar español, pero yo hablo en inglés, pero porque todas las personas que están aquí me viendo, entienden inglés, pero yo hablo un poquito español y portugués también. So if you guys have more questions, let me know. So, otherwise, I'm gonna help Lisa to train a little bit and give her some challenges, because I like to do that. I like to give a lot of challenges to people. And yeah, I will not speak Spanish, don't worry. I'm just gonna I just answer in Spanish because he was asking if I could speak Spanish, and that was the reason. And there she goes for a running pre. Haha. Book. Yes. Also, do you guys like to train alone? What's training alone for you guys? Because, Afonso is just coming here now. Okay, Afonso, see you in a second. Training alone, yeah, Afonso is coming. So training alone is something that is completely different than training with friends. Personally, I enjoy way more training with friends because of the vibe, because of the joy thing. But training alone is super important as well. You need to train alone to focus in your goals and focus in what you're doing wrong and want to make it better. So for example, let's say I want to work out. You can work out with friends, but I think workout can be something that you don't need to do with friends because you can do it just home. So you work out home and then you train with your friends outside. But especially the difference is the vibe. Training alone, you can be more focused in what you want to do, and probably you're not going to do so much crazy stuff, the stuff that you normally do with your friends. But it's also a good training. It's more focus in yourself and less focus about the joy. Can you do a balanced workout? Yes, I'm gonna do a balanced workout this week. I promised this already last week, that this week I was going to do a balanced workout, and I will do it. Probably for the balanced workout I can do it because this injury, it's kind of okay. It's just a little bit fucked up the muscle, but I still can do a balanced workout for you. So balanced workout will be there. I speak 3 languages. Yeah, I kind of do, I kind of don't. English is kind of okay. I know my English is not perfect, guys, but it's what I can talk, and I think you guys understand everything. So that's the reason. That's the main goal. It's make you guys understand. And Spanish is so similar to Portuguese. I learned Spanish watching Doraemon, which was a cartoon on Panda channel. I don't know if you have this in your country, but yeah, I just learned Spanish like that. It's so similar to Portuguese. It's just like some different words and pronunciation and the verbs after the words, but it's okay. Doraemon, yes, El gato cósmico. So guys, if you want to know more things about parkour, if you want to know parkour techniques, parkour workouts, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell button so you know when I'm live. And every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, no, Monday, Wednesday and Friday, yes, I'm going to be teaching you parkour techniques, all of them, even flips, so you can learn with me, and I can you can ask me questions, I can answer the questions, and solve all your doubts about the techniques I'm teaching. Also, every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, I'm giving you parkour live streams, lifestyle. So basically it works like, or I'm training with my friends and you can make part of the training, like watching, suggesting to do moves, or we can have sessions of question and answer like this one. So let me know in the comments also what you want to see the most, because this is kind of new for me and I need to know what you guys want to see the most, because I want this successful thing and I don't want to do this for no reason. I want you guys to enjoy it and to watch it. So let me know in the comments what you want to see the most, and thank you guys for this, for coming to this live stream. Subscribe and